That's really all we really care about getting back is vehicles, so. No! Oh my god. Sized second ability. Sacrifice 2 artifacts, draw a card. Totally forgot about that. Oh my goodness. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's MTGGnome here, and today we'll be checking out Greasefang, Okiba boss. He is a 1 white black rat pilot 4/3. At the beginning of combat on your turn, return target vehicle card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste. Return it to its owner's hand at the beginning of your next end step. So what this is a combo aggro deck. Basically, we can get our Greasefang down, and if we have a vehicle in the graveyard, we can just bring it back at the beginning of combat. It gains haste, and we tap Greasefang to crew the vehicle before your declare attacker step, and you can attack with the vehicle. And so the vehicle that we want to go get all the time is Parhelion 2. Sometimes Thundersteel Colossus if Parhelion 2 is not there, and sometimes Sky Sovereign if Parhelion 2 is not there. The main vehicles that we want to go get is Weatherlight, Ballista Charger, Sky Sovereign, Parhelion 2, and Thundersteel Colossus. If you have any of these in your hand with a discard effect, then you're good to go. The problem is you need to find the discard effect and you need to find the vehicle to actually make it work. Luckily, we have a bunch of those effects. So the discard effect that we have, Bone Shards, you can destroy a creature, you can discard a card or sack a creature, but we really want to discard a vehicle in our hand. We have Seasoned Hollowblade, free discard outlet. You can discard as many cards as you want. Gains indestructible till end turn. We don't really care about that. We just care about discarding the card in our hand. Heirloom Mirror, pay 1, tap it, pay 1 life, discard a card, draw a card, mill a card. So this is good for us in a few ways. We discard the vehicle card, we draw a card, and we mill a card. It might be another vehicle. So Heirloom Mirror can help us out in a number of ways. And it becomes a 4/4 flying creature which your opponent has to deal with, because that can get out of hand in this deck. Miasmic Mummy, it's not a discard card every turn, but it is a discard card nonetheless. Zombie Infestation, we can discard 2 cards. It has to be 2 cards, and we also create a 2/2 black zombie, but the important information is the discard effect. Rite of Oblivion is a card that I had not heard of until I built this deck actually. You can sacrifice a non-land permanent, and then you can exile a non-land permanent. We sack one of our cheap vehicles here that we happen to play early game for 2 mana, we can exile something, and it has flashback. So it's a really good card, I think, for this deck. So our 2 drops as far as vehicles go, we have Colossal Plow, Mech Titan Core, and Reckoner Bankbuster. You don't really need Reckoner Bankbuster. I tried to put the good vehicles in here just to kind of help the Mech Titan Core if we need to. If for some reason Greasefang keeps getting removed, but we have all our vehicles on the field, but we can pay 5 and exile Mech Titan Core, and so 5 vehicles and get Mech Titan. A few other discard effects are Mind Rake, which we can overload it to have both of us discard a card. Network Terminal is a pretty good one. It acts as a mana rock, but it can also act as a discard effect if we have another artifact on the field. Liliana, her +1, each player discards a card. We discard the vehicle in our hand before combat, and we can have Greasefang come on the field and immediately return it to the battlefield. So that's really good. Rankle, Master of Pranks, also we can discard a card. And then that's it for the discard effects. The other things that I wanted to go over is searching your library to go put a card into your graveyard. There's not a lot of cards that do that in Arena. What we can do is play Auric Loremage from Strixhaven. He is just a free tap ability. Search your library for a card, put it into your graveyard. That's it. I had actually just found out about this card while building this deck, so it's another sleeper, I think. Gravebreaker Lamia, search your library for a card, put it into your graveyard. With these cards, we always want to go get Parhelion 2. And then if we can, we'll go get Sky Sovereign, put that in the graveyard, put Thundersteel Colossus in the graveyard, just to have as a backup if Parhelion 2 actually gets exiled. Doom Whisperer is a good one. You gotta be careful though with Doom Whisperer. Pay 2 life, surveil 2. You can just keep paying life to throw stuff in your graveyard whenever you feel like. So I think that's pretty good. Final Parting, it's kind of high costed at 5 mana, but search your library for 2 cards, put 1 into your hand and the other into your graveyard. You can go get something you need, like a removal spell, and then go put Parhelion 2 into your graveyard. And then we have the Sweepers, Doomscar, Shadow's Verdict, Farewell, Blood in the Snow, Mimic Massacre. We also have Burning Rune Demon to do the same thing as Final Party. We are running 39 lands, which I think is a lot. I think it might be too much, but we absolutely need to hit our land drops every turn. But yeah, if you guys liked the video, be sure to hit the thumbs up, subscribe. Let's get into some games, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, we're up against Dina. I kind of like this hand just because we have the Mech Titan and we have the Reckoner's Bargain, so we can sack the Mech Titan. And then we also have the D-Spark for if something comes down later in game. Okay, we drew the Bone Shards. Let's play this on the black side. Hopefully we can draw a land. Nice. No, let's just play our Mech Titan Core. I was thinking maybe we could bone shards the Dina, but I don't think Dina's a problem right now. Not that much anyway. Yeah, let's Reckoner's Bargain, draw 2 cards. We'll sack the Mech Titan Core. Okay, that's pretty good. There's a lot of thinking with this deck because you might miss something. Right there, we could have played the Bone Shards and discarded something, but I felt like, yeah, now we need to destroy this Blood Artist here because that's going to be an issue. We could play Rankle here, but let's not do that. But let's just get rid of the Blood Artist. We will discard the... Let's discard the Rankle since we already have the Key to the City as a free discard outlet. And then maybe if we draw a land, maybe we can Meathook Massacre this Dina. He's just pinging us for one. He's just killing us, man. Just pinging us to death. Oh, that's pretty good. Iganjo. I want to play it as a land, though. I guess Meathook Massacre is not going to be good here because... No, Meathook Massacre would actually help us live here, I think. Yeah, Meathook Massacre would allow us to live here. Because if he plays those aristocrat effects, we will essentially not lose any life. We lose life from the Bastion, and then we gain life from the Meathook, so we're just even. Unless he has his own Meathook now. Fell Sneaker. It's a good thing that we destroyed that. Because that would have been extra damage that we would have took. Plus the extra creatures that he would have had. He would have had Dina and the token. The good thing about Great Brick Lamia too, he has lifelink, so that's pretty good. So now we set up our turn if we can. We go get Parhelion, put it in the graveyard, and hopefully we can get Greasefang out and do some work. Okay, Dina comes out, so no worries there. Alright, here we go. Let's play that for good measure. Let's go. We're gonna tap Greasefang. Oh my goodness, out of nowhere. So now we can discard the Parhelion to the key to the city. Oh, what the fuck? We can despark that right now. You don't ever get game too soon. Alright, let's try this again. We're gonna mulligan that. We have nothing to do. Oh, this would be pretty good if we can draw some lands. And this is a slow hand too. And we're gonna up against Tameshi. I haven't played a Tameshi deck, but I'm guessing it's gonna be control because she wants to send stuff back to the hand to draw a card. We have the Parhelion. We have the discard outlet in a sense, but we're playing blue-white, so nothing's guaranteed here. Let's keep it and just hope that we can do something with it. We'll play the Shattered Sanctum first. If we happen to draw Swamp or Plains, we can play the Snarl. Yeah, there we go. Let's play the Shram. Now we can go into curve. It's not that bad actually. We'll take it. No. Okay. I was like, not my network terminal. I need that. I'm okay with him getting Strom. Let's play Rankle. We're gonna have him discard, and yeah, we're gonna discard the Parhelion, baby. Sometimes your opponent does not see this coming either, so it's pretty funny when it happens. So if he uses mana here to take out Rankle, it's not really even gonna affect us. Plays Hedron Archive, so we just play Greasefang. Go to combat. I guess we could play this too. Go to combat, get the Parhelion out. We can crew the... Yep. Let's go. There it is. There's your combo. That's a lot of damage. So we can still discard the Parhelion. No! I guess he had to. He had no choice. I wish we had the Sky Sovereign and we could swing in with it and win that way. Now it's just a matter of him countering shit, right? So we don't have another untapped artifact, so that's actually bad for us. So I guess all we can do is play Greasefang. Yeah. So he's down to 1 life. Liliana. Okay. A Lion Sash, huh? Can we kill it? Is he gonna counter this?
Ruining your day is going to feel great.
Oh, that's right. Exile target card. I thought. Oh, it's not even a tap ability. Wow. Oh, Lion Sash. I misread Lion Sash. That's exactly what just happened. So I kind of want to attack with the Greasefang, right? I want him to die, regardless. So because he has 1 life, so he needs to block that. We're going to bring Greasefang back. We have 7 mana, so we can play Greasefang again and maybe go get Colossal Plow. But he might exile it before we can do that. We can't. No, he's gonna swing at Liliana. Yeah, there goes, because that was our discard outlet. Oh, but we did draw. We didn't hit any creatures or enchantment card with Temperate Calls that did. I don't know. I may take that card out now that I think about it. We can just straight up play Parhelion too, but that's so like, if he bounces it, it's just another turn wasted. But I guess we go for it. He's got to answer it. He's got to have something for it. He's playing blue-white. There's no way he doesn't, right? Oh! That'll take care of it. Oh, but it's destroyed. It's not exiled. I thought it was exiled. So maybe we'd get another crack at it. So we play Okiba. Yes! Oh, but he has the... God damn it, he has that damn... Lion Sash! The thing's gonna screw us over! So he just has to keep mana open to exile something. That's really good. Exile target card from graveyard. If it was target permanent, put a 1/1 counter. Wow. You know what? I thought this card was pretty garbage when I first read it. And now that I'm reading it and I'm playing against it, it's really decent. Especially for going up against this type of deck where I'm like, I want cards in the graveyard. Huh. Now this is where the control begins. This is where the control begins. Now he doesn't have to worry about... He can just exile whatever I choose to target during combat. And we can exile the Lion Sash. What's the biggest problem on the board here for us? Maybe Sidemaster Thopterus, because he makes artifacts? He makes flying Thopter, so we're not going to be able to get through, because he's just going to make chump blockers. Tameshi's effect reads, return a land you control to its owner's hand, return target artifact or enchantment card with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. He can just keep getting Lion Sash back. Wow, that's really good. But if we Rite of Oblivion it, he cannot. So, we have to do that. Or do we exile Sai right now, and then on flashback we can? Oh, but we don't have enough to play Greasefang and Rite of Oblivion for its flashback cost. Just too much mana. Because Lion Sash is just really killing us here. Yeah, let's just get rid of Lion Sash. We'll get rid of the network terminal. He's gonna exile Mech Titan Core, and that's really all we really care about getting back his vehicle. So no! Oh my god! Sized second ability. Sacrifice 2 artifacts, draw a card. Totally forgot about that. Oh my goodness.
Manifest before you.
I don't know if we're gonna get through. We just don't have the manpower to get through with like we rely on Greasefang to be on the field to crew our vehicles, so there's really nothing else in the deck that crews. Oh, let's get this stupid Lion Sash back. He makes a Thopter. If there was a way we could get our Dragster, if there was a way to get our Dragster out, we could just have it attack and do 1 damage to his face and we win. But if we don't do something, he's got 2 mana up, so he can sack 2 artifacts whenever he wants, and he can exile stuff from the graveyard. We can't even play Greasefang. Guess we just do this. Because he can just, I mean, Sai's gonna be a pain in our ass, right? So do we, there's no way he can sack Sai now, so to have him die and go to the graveyard. So what we can do is Rite of Oblivion, but that's gonna use the Weatherlight, which I really don't want it to. Oh, we can Surge Hacker Mech? We can Surge Hacker Mech. Sai's not gonna come back because this is only artifacts and enchantments. That's right, fucking Rite of Oblivion. God damn it, he's fucking reading my every move. This stupid Lion Sash is killing me, dog. That's game, I think. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10. That's game. Yeah, we just concede to that. He had 10 damage on board there anyway, so. And he could just keep making Lion Sash bigger. That card just completely just wrecked our whole game plan. That one card wrecked us so hard. Okay, we're up against Gishath. With the right hand, we should be able to take this. Gishath is way too slow. Let's mulligan this because we don't really have anything to do until turn 5. Let's mulligan this because we don't have enough land. All right, that's a little bit better. I'll take that. Let's discard the Will Strider. Let's play our Temple first. There's a land, we'll take that. So now we can have Liliana and Wrinkle available. We'll play Godless Shrine Tapped. Alright, he ramps. With Isolated Chapel. And we can play Greasefang here because we can play Liliana next turn, +1 her before combat. Throw the Ballista Charger in the graveyard, and then have Ballista Charger come out at the beginning of combat. Alright, he's getting close to casting Gishath now. Alright, we'll play Liliana. We'll +1. Throw the Ballista Charger in the graveyard. He's like, what do I discard? Alright. We will crew it. Kill the priest. Deal 6 damage. Let's go. It helps when you get a commander that takes 8 mana to cast. Alright, he'll be able to cast the next turn, so that's scary. Wrinkle, we'll add some more damage to everything. Discard Ballista Charger again. Do the same thing. This time we'll crew the... I guess we'll crew the Wrinkle since he has less power. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he can't cast Gishath this turn, which is really good for us. Doesn't even have the mana to play it. That's GG's. We survived by killing his mana dorks. Alright guys, that's the deck. This deck is so much fun, even though you keep doing the same thing over and over with trying to put the vehicles in your graveyard. Because Magic is so vast and there's so many different outcomes, even though you get the card into your graveyard, you got your whole plan set up, something comes out like that stupid Lion Sash and just wrecks your game completely. You basically fold to a Lion Sash that doesn't tap all its mana. You fold to Rest in Peace. You fold to any type of exile your graveyard effects, especially if you have your vehicles in the graveyard that you want. So that's an uphill battle. I tried so hard to win against that Lion Sash deck, but oh, I just couldn't, and I was a little frustrated. But it was a good time. I just needed one more damage and I couldn't get the Ballista Charger. That's what I needed. I needed the Ballista Charger to end the game there, but we cannot get him. But that's the other thing. You could try to build this deck to like try to keep Greasefang on the field with flicker effects, because we are playing white. You could play like Ephemerate. You can play stuff that recurs Greasefang when he dies, like the Malika Rebirth effects, except, you know, you can play Kaya's Ghost Form or any other of those 1-drops that can bring back Greasefang when he gets destroyed. So some of the cards that I put in here, I think you can actually take out. I might actually fiddle around more with the deck and take out Okiba Reckoner. I might actually take out Colossal Plow, Oswald, Shram, because we're not really casting our vehicle spells. Silver Quill Silencer. Some of these cards I just put in here to kind of go along with the flavor of the deck, but now that I'm like playing the deck and really trying to get to the end game with the deck, I find out that these cards, some of them aren't really necessary. So Greasefang is a vehicle deck, and that's all he really is. And so you do need at least Parhelion 2 if you're going to try to pull this off. If you don't want to waste a mythic on your Sky Sovereigns and your Weatherlights, then you don't have to. You could probably just try to go with Parhelion 2 and the common Thundersteel Colossus. You can also go with Ballista Charger, because Ballista Charger is a uncommon and Raider's Carve is a common. And so you can go with those and try to get it that way, but I found having a little bit more vehicles in the deck made it a little bit more fun. A lot of the times we did not have a discard outlet or a vehicle in our hand. So that's my advice. Let me know down in the comments below what cards I should take out of here, what cards you would have put in here if you were looking at the deck and building it. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next one.